There is a lot of news about the war in Ukraine, and rightly so. But the local paper this week has war news from a different era and much closer to home. A tribute is to be held honouring the military service and life of one Captain Ian Green. Captain Green was the first person from Morwell to lose his life in World War II. A banker in civilian life, Captain Green was born in Morwell in 1911, and there is a street named after him, Green Street. It runs off Saddleburg Street, where Joy and Eddie live. Saddleburg Street is named in memory of the Battle of Saddleburg, which took place in November 1943 in Papua New Guinea. At Saddleburg, Australia lost 49 men, with 118 wounded. There are many streets around Morwell East named after famous battles and people from the Second World War. There is Winston Court. It runs off Churchill Road. And Tobruk Street Primary School bears the name of the Siege of Tobruk. There is Kokoda Street, Monash Street, Alamein, Buna, Gona, Rowell and Rintoul. I could go on. The list is long, but it's certainly not as long as the list of Australian lives lost during World War II. That list runs to more than 27,000. There's also Bardia Street. Captain Green was killed at the Battle of Bardia in Libya, along with another 130 Aussies in January 1941. 326 were wounded. Bardia was the first battle of the war for Australian troops, and it was a decisive victory for our army. This victory enabled the Allies to advance into Libya, and it's just one example of the role Australia played in the war. And Ian Green is just one example of the lives lost, not just from Morwell, but from most of the towns and all of the cities right throughout Australia. It's something worth thinking about next time you're driving through the streets of Morwell. The tribute to Captain Green will be held at 1:30 p.m. on Thursday this week at the Morwell RSL.